Yo, YouTube, what is up? Radar25 back again with my co-host, Michael Fuentamania.
What up, Marks?
Guys, we are back again with another takeaway video, and today is going to be our 3 takeaways from Friday Night Smackdown from April 17th, 2020, another Performance Center Empty Arena show. We got word that Money in the Bank will be taking place at WWE HQ headquarters. Not sure how it's going to look. Not sure how the match is going to play out.
Corporate ladder. Got to rise to corporate.
Yeah, it's all about the corporate ladder now.
It sounded like it was like different levels. Like you start on the first floor, and then they get to the roof.
It seems like it, yeah. And then the ladder's on the roof or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
God knows what it's gonna be, but it sounds like it's gonna be kind of wild, and I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to this weird shit like this, we have to put shit together. I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah,
because it could be an amazing surprise where you're super happy about it, or it could be a shit fest where you're just laughing your ass off because how bad.
Or
it is.
a mixture of both, which would just be great.
Yeah. All right, guys. But that's the video we got for you guys today. Before we get into the video, and remind you guys, drop a like on this video and Wednesday Night War video that dropped, takeaways from that, and the Monday Night Raw from Monday, those takeaways. Also my live streams, check those out, drop likes on those. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel so you can get more of these takeaway videos and any other live streams I'm doing and other video game related content that I'm dropping. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys aren't missing anything that drops. Also, follow me on social media. Links in the description below. Instagram, Twitter. Also, pop on the bottom of the screen, guys. But without further ado, let's jump right into the video. 3 takeaways from Friday Night Smackdown.
Don't you baby sour.
All right, guys. The show started off with takeaway number 1 of the night, and it is more of Bray versus Braun. They had the Moment of Bliss talk show. Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss doing their thing with their tag team titles, and they had Braun Strowman as their guest. Strowman came out. He cut a pretty solid promo. I think it just shows how much personality Strowman actually has, and a little bit of charisma that he does have, which I think is good for a character like that because he's not so one-dimensional as just a monster. You know what I'm saying? And I think he needs to be multi-layered if he's going to be a champion.
Yeah, because he's not really relatable to anybody as a babyface because most people aren't that huge.
Yeah, nobody's gonna beat him like that.
Monster. He's scary looking.
You can't get any sympathy on his ass. Yeah.
No, so it's just
he's got to be entertaining, big guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny country boy, big old country boy. That's what he's coming off at. It's fun. I mean, get these hands, one of the best sayings in the business right now. It was good. Good segment. Him and Alexa Bliss I've always had good chemistry and like they seem friendly anyway.
Yeah, going back to the mixed match challenge. Say that 3 times.
Get it out.
Mixed match challenge that they were a team together and they were pretty entertaining together as well. So, but they are pretty friendly and they come off well on screen together.
For sure.
But this is basically, and then they're just talking about the promo that Bray cut on Braun last week on SmackDown, talking about I created you and I will take I will take you out. Braun plays into this saying like, yeah, he did create me, like I was part of the Wyatt family. It's a part of my past I want to forget. But he's more than that. And then what happens is that in the corner, out of nowhere, he says, "Oh," Braun says to Alexa, "Did you get me a gift?" Because there was a present in the corner, and he gets it. Kind of weird, it just appeared there. But I kind of like this supernatural type shit that they like to do.
Well, yeah, it's fun. It's like you have to just disbelieve everything. Just more disbelief and just
you gotta play into it. Yeah, you gotta play.
Yeah, just kind of go with it.
Because if you try to look at it too literal, it's never gonna work, right?
It's just like this isn't real sports. Like we know it's not. It's a fucking TV show.
It's not, yeah. So he asks Alexa, he tells Alexa, "You shouldn't have got me a gift," and she was like, "I didn't get you anything." And he opens the gift, and inside is the black sheep mask that he used to wear in the Wyatt family. And then the Bray's laugh plays over the loudspeaker in the arena. So that was that. But the interesting thing is that they announced the match that's going to happen at Money in the Bank. It was obvious the match was going to happen then.
Of course.
But the surprising thing is going to be Braun versus Bray Wyatt, not The Fiend. So they're going to play the Bray Wyatt role first, and I assume he'll bring out The Fiend later on. Maybe it's actually defeat Strowman and take the title from him or something like that.
I like the continuity, especially I like when they bring stuff from the past. It's a good little connection they've had. He was a black sheep of the Wyatt family. That's a great little thing. And I also like the fact that they're going with Bray and not The Fiend. That way you can prolong it. It's a cheap way to prolong the whole feud. basically, because you can just do the whole 2-character thing going on. And
it's like he's facing two different people, basically. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like a cheap way, but it's a good way. That's the beauty of having such a cool character like Bray Wyatt and The Fiend. They're 2 separate entities of the same person, so it's cool that way. But no, it's a good little segment. It's fun. Again, I love continuity. I'm a big continuity guy. I love bringing little stuff from the past and putting it in now.
Not like acting like shit in the past didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that just drives me crazy when they act like shit didn't happen, and we they're trying to play us like idiots, like we don't know that this happened before. Like we're not gonna be excited about this. But guys, that's takeaway number 1. That's the first segment of the show. Next thing on the show was a match that was set up last week, and it was Sasha Banks versus Tamina. This was set up by Bayley. Tamina wins. She gets the number 1 contendership. She gets a title shot, match opportunity, right? That's
she's number 1 contender, you fuck.
No, but I'm saying is that they don't like to say championship match or title match. They get championship opportunity. That's the word. That's the phrasing they like to use on.
Is it fucking Vince sayings?
They don't like to say that if she wins, she gets a title match. She gets a future championship opportunity. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying right there? I was a little confusing, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Sorry about that.
All right. No worries.
Yeah, fine match. I mean, it is what it is. It's Tamina that can't do much, right? So she's just playing the big monster role. It's the best shit she's done since she's been around.
And there was more Lacey Evans thrown in there too to help her win the match.
Lacey Evans comes to help because Bayley was going to interfere. So she helps. Tamina gets the win. She's the number 1 contender. She gets the championship opportunity in the near future, and further sowing the seeds of the Sasha Bayley breakup. But not much to write home about here. Tamina is what she is. She's playing the monster role. She's kind of standing around, letting people move around her. Basically, that's all it is. Yeah, so Tamina gets the win. That's the end of that. Next thing on the show, guys, was Sheamus versus an unknown guy that we've seen
Loco
before.
Jobert.
Denzel Desjardins.
Damn, what a name.
He's got the whole amateur wrestler gimmick going on. He probably was an amateur wrestler. Sheamus demolishes him, gets the win. Sheamus looks strong. Looks great, tremendous shape. But this is basically setting up a feud between Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, because after this match, Sheamus goes down to Michael Cole and keeps telling him, "I've been so dominant last week. You talked about Jeff Hardy after my match. I've been so dominant this week, and you're going to talk about Jeff Hardy again." And this cuts into the next segment, which is a Jeff Hardy part 2 of a video package was making for Jeff Hardy. And this one this week was entitled The Fall. It talked about his substance issues and the fact he's been arrested so many times for DUIs and drug use. And they had a drug bust in his home in 2009, I think it was. And, pills and also cocaine. I read there too. So he's into some rough shit. Next week is going to be called I forgot what it was called, but it's gonna be like
redemption or something, or the rise, something
like that. Yeah. So it's just basically his comeback story from that. But hopefully, he's all good in his personal life. But this is setting up Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, so we'll see that coming up soon.
And what's your malfunction, Cole?
Yeah, what's your malfunction? Next thing on the show, guys, was a women's Money in the Bank qualifying match, and it was Dana Brooke versus Naomi. This was a fun match. There was a lot of athleticism between the two, both athletic women, athletic performers. But it felt huge because Dana Brooke got the win over Naomi, and she qualifies for Money in the Bank. Now,
which is good.
Which is fine. Yeah, because you want to see somebody fresh, somebody new. Naomi,
just freshen it up. She's been there a long time. It's kind of maybe to put her in the background for a little bit so she can come back up and get, just be more fresh.
Exactly.
Seen her so many times.
Now, Brooke wins this match. She qualifies, and also she has the money. She also has a tag team title match next week with her partner Carmella. So she's getting involved a lot, which is good. You got to rotate these people in and out so they all feel fresh, and it's cool. But it felt good because, it felt big because she got the win. You weren't expecting it.
It was fun. I actually enjoyed it.
You were just winning assuming that she was going to lose. But
she was automatic just like lose, but it was good.
Yeah. Guys, next thing on the show is takeaway number 2, and it is going to be titled Sonya Deville, because I thought Sonya Deville killed this promo. It was her calling out Mandy Rose. She started a very sappy and sad, crying, about to cry about, please come out here, Mandy, let me apologize to you and all this stuff. When Mandy comes out, she turns it on her and then cuts a scathing promo on her. Basically everything that, not saying that none of that stuff is true, but it plays into what you would think about Mandy because she's so beautiful, blonde, and all that stuff like
goddess.
that. Yeah.
Everyone, she gets all the attention, and Sonya was just like the chick on the next day or whatever.
Yeah, basically
duckling or whatever.
Yeah, kind of riding her coattails, basically.
Exactly.
It seemed like But this is a takeaway, and I really like how. Okay, so the Otis Ziggler thing ended, and we all love the storyline. We love the way it worked, and we were afraid that they were going to continue it and fuck it up and make it mixed tag after mixed tag.
Yeah. Which we still probably going to get a couple mixed tags for sure, because it's just an easy thing.
Yeah, we're going to get mixed tags, but I think now the focal point of the storyline is Mandy and Sonya, and Otis and Ziggler will play the background. which I think was the smartest thing you could have done.
Yeah, because now you get Sonya over more because she's talented. She's really good in the ring. She's looks strong. She's athletic looking, so she's cool. And to see more of her character coming in that way and having them two another focal point as the other guys just kind of in the background, I think it's a great way to keep the story going, but not overkilling with the whole Dolphin and well, I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah,
Otis thing going on there. So it's good. I liked the segment. They did a good job. A little sappy acting there a little bit, but she really laid in the punch when she hit, or the elbow when she hit Mandy. That was cool. It's good. It's just the easy storyline. Like you're just like the attention bitch, and I want the attention now. It's easy.
Yeah.
A tale of old time, really. Yeah, it's just
you're you got the hot friend, she gets all the attention, or a guy, he gets all the attention. You kind of want some of that, so you feel resentment towards that, even though you may be the more talented or the more whatever, you have something else that they don't have, but they're just the better looking one. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. They get all the attention for what it is. Or just,
it's the Sean and Marty thing. That's all it is.
Basically, yeah. So now, what happens? She cuts a scathing promo on Mandy. Here comes Ziggler to apologize and trying to come off as sincere, which we all know he's not. And then, as you alluded to before, here comes the elbow from Sonya to Mandy. Otis comes out for the save. He knocks down Ziggler, and the baby faces are victorious, and so everybody's happy. But we're seeing that this will eventually finish with a mixed tag match. We all know that. But the way they're doing it now, I think is the right way to do it. If you're going to continue this, the two women need to be the focal point of the story, because now everything revolves around them. Before, everything was about Otis and Ziggler, because they were behind everything. You know what I'm saying? So.
And it's just good to finally hear why Sonya did what she did, because at first it just felt kind of weird because she didn't give us a reason.
Yeah, she had no reason. Yeah.
And they really just WWE just told us, hey guys, just wait, be patient, and here's the whole story. And now they're smart, because now they can build off a whole new story just with this. So it's good.
It'll feel fresh. It's a continuation of the same story, but it'll feel kind of fresh.
But just fresher. So it's like the best thing going on SmackDown, for being honest.
But now, since they're both focal point of the story, they both have to deliver week in, week out. They can't fall off a little bit.
If they want to be like the stars of the show, they got to step up these next couple of weeks. That's all. It's on them. Yeah. It's on them.
But that's takeaway number 2, guys. Next thing on the show was a Money in the Bank qualifier for the men, and it was Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. It was an exciting match. To think of it, it was because you knew these guys were going to deliver because they're so good in the ring. Bryan gets the win, and he qualifies for Money in the Bank. It was a solid match. But it was, it's a thrown together match. It's just kind of like, boom, there it is, boom, go for it. And no crowd. It hurts. It hurts.
It does.
Some of the 2 best performers they have, and it just hurts that there's no crowd.
Because the crowd have been hyped for that match. Definitely a hyped up match.
Big time. But Bryan gets the win. He qualifies for Money in the Bank. Both sides seem kind of star-studded. Both sides are going to be star-studded Money in the Banks. Interesting to see how they're going to do it in the headquarters. Next thing on the show, which I'm going to say right now, this is the shit that sucked on the show. Let's get that out of the way right now. Shit that sucked. King Corbin and Elias backstage. We're tired of it. It doesn't work. Nobody really cares. Nobody's invested. These guys don't really work well together. But it's just King Corbin destroying Elias backstage. I thought this was going to be over at Mania, but
it's just just move on. And how many times are we see this fucking backstage already? It's been like a month of just being seen. We get the whole beat up in the backstage. It's overkill at this moment. Just move on. Yeah.
But seeing these guys get one again, it's like a drag. It's second round. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody cares. So this is the shit that sucked. Right now, we're getting out of the way. King Corbin and Elias, continuation of the feud.
It just sucks.
Next thing on the show, main event, takeaway number 3, final takeaway of the night is the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match, which is Big E, The Miz versus Jay Uso in a triple threat.
Or the other guys tag team match.
The other guys, the other half of everybody team tag team match. I don't know why they did this, but I guess I understand they want to give, because each guy didn't get their own Mania match because they have each team, but just have all 6 guys there and have them go in a triple threat tag team match or something.
Also, they probably can only have so many people in the building. I mean, I know Florida made them essential, but still, probably can't have that many people in the building all at once. Guess not, camera crews and guys in the back, so they probably just have to split it up a little bit. But I mean, but it was solid. I enjoyed it. It wasn't solid, better than the ladder match.
No, it wasn't. Because the ladders. But they didn't have enough time to. At least, it was there wasn't a ton of time for them to get this match out there. But it was a solid match, good, exciting match. Still had its moments. But
it was worth watching.
The surprising thing here is that Big E gets the win. He pins the Miz, and the New Day are tag team champions once again. I think you said it was for the 8th time, right?
Yeah, they're one behind the Dudley Boys to tie the all-time record of tag team champs of championships won. No, it was good, but I think the most exciting thing was seeing Big E and the New Day kind of celebrate it, where Kofi and Xavier zoomed in, like FaceTimed each other, and just started talking on the TV. That was fun. Xavier Wood just promoting all this stuff. He was just like, make sure you hear us on our podcast. Make sure you hear us or celebrate us on our up, down, down. It's like, all right, bro, good job. Get your shit in. Get your shit in.
I think it sets up nice for like the eventual return of Xavier Woods if he's soon to come
It'd be
back.
nice because
it'd be nice to kind of rotate, like give him back the Freebird rule where they all rotate the titles around.
And like he's missed for sure because he's like the fun comedic part of it. Big E is the funniest, but he just has like the cool back and forth with everybody.
Exactly, yeah. And then now it's like we kind of felt like they were going to establish Miz and Morrison as a dominant tag team in the division.
Nope. They
I guess
a run with guys.
They can still make a run and have them come back for the title. Because the thing the past few years has always been Usos, New Day, kind of beefing, which has been awesome because they always have great matches. And maybe you could throw Miz and Morrison in there and kind of have the third team in there of those top three always kind of like rotating in and out and facing each other back and forth with some other guys thrown in like Forgotten Sons, who they played up a little bit.
Yeah, Forgotten Sons. I definitely had a promo. I was going to say they're going to bring them up. It kind of sucks that Otis is in the picture with
so it takes heavy machinery out of it.
So because they were fun. They had the great Gauntlet match a couple months ago. It was awesome. We'll see where it goes, but the tag team division in SmackDown is definitely fun. It's a fun.
This would have been a great time to have the Bar back together again.
Yeah.
Cesaro and Sheamus, because they could have jumped in this as well. And I think it would have helped everybody out and just have great tag team wrestling, which is an awesome thing that they could use. But I think both guys may squander in their solo roles, Cesaro and Sheamus. Let's see how Sheamus does. But Cesaro's just in a funk right now. He can't get out of it. They haven't.
Well, him and Shin are just like
I don't know, but New Day are champions once again. It should be exciting to see how they play this out, and maybe they'll just throw some different mixtures of tag teams in there, and hopefully just create a robust tag team division in SmackDown. Maybe SmackDown could be the tag team brand. Maybe they could do that. Raw.
I just don't think. I just don't think if Vince is in control no matter what. I know he has head writers, and like they're in control of but he has final say. I just don't think he's a tag team guy. It's not gonna happen. We've been wanting a tag team division since the days of Hardy, Edge, and the Dudley Boys, or Edge and Christian. I'm sorry, but there hasn't been anything since then. So they just put guys together. That's basically what they do nowadays. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you get the New Day, and sometimes you get these random guys. So it kind of is what it is.
I feel like SmackDown has the less of the single star power, like singles guys, of course, than Raw. So I think they should just make it more of the tag team Roman out. Brand. Yeah, I see they should more of the tag team brand. Especially right now, make it a tag team brand. Have a shit ton of fun tag team matches.
Call up some of the young guys at NXT, like Birch and Lauren. That'd be good to throw them in there. Maybe they can get over. Man, the Revival, terrible time to get released for sure.
They could have been great. They could have been
in SmackDown. Yeah, they would have killed the division on SmackDown. Imagine them, the New Day, them and the Usos. How good would those matches be? It'd be ridiculous. But
yeah, it would. But guys, that is the video for today. That is Friday Night SmackDown, our 3 takeaways from Friday Night SmackDown from April 17th, 2020. Another empty arena show. Excited to see that. Excited to see how Money in the Bank works out.
I'm excited for that thing. It's like
at headquarters is gonna be interesting as hell.
Yeah, it's like a beat up game. It's like one of those Sega Genesis back in the day '90s games. Climb the tower. You're gonna keep beating people up and they get to this. It's gonna be pretty cool. If it's that, it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, if they work it correctly, it's gonna be cool. But, for the most part, it was a pretty decent episode of SmackDown.
Decent show. SmackDown's always the weakest. It's been the weakest since, I would say, the fall.
Yeah.
Basically since they turned on Fox.
Yeah, basically, yeah. We got to the shit that sucked and something to watch. There's not really much out there right now to watch. I'm still waiting on that Undertaker Last Ride.
They hyped this up for no reason. It's been weeks.
We got another Dark Side of the Ring coming up on Tuesday.
Dino Bravo.
Should be pretty interesting because he was murdered. We're gonna find out about that.
And he was like a French Canadian mob dude.
Yeah, so we'll find out about that stuff. But guys, thanks again for watching the video. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. And we'll catch you guys later. Remember, if it doesn't work for you, do not do the job.
Later, Marks.